Hello and welcome to 5-Minute Math. Today we are looking at the 8th grade concept of identifying functions. This is standard 8.5G in the great state of Texas, and we are using item number 25 off the 2017 released STAAR test. If you have not done so already, please go ahead and take a moment to pause the video, work this problem out on your own, unpause it, and we will look at our answers together. So we've got 4 different sets of ordered pairs, and we just need to find which one represents y as a function of x. Now there's no definition here, and there's no context clues. It's not going to be on your mathematics chart. We need to know what a function means. So let's define that real quick, because once we define that, it actually becomes pretty simple to identify the function, whether it be in ordered pairs, graphs, even a table. So function at its finest is when you have one input always leads to one output. All right, so what does that mean in terms of x and y? Well, our input is what we call our independent variable. And our output is always going to be our dependent variable. And in terms of x and y, we've labeled those for several years now. By the 8th grade, we know that our independent variable is always going to be our x. That's where we start. We start with an x, we do something to it, we multiply it, divide it, add to it, subtract from it, and we always come up with the answer, which is usually our y. That's our dependent variable. That is our output. So each x leads to one y. And so we are just looking for this list here, or the set of ordered pairs where each x just leads to one y. It's going to be a little bit easier to see if we make them vertical. So let me do that here. I'm going to take my list here: 2, 5, 3, 1, 2, 1, and 4, 7. And you see we've got a problem here. You see that it's this one right here, 2, 5, and 2, 1. So if I were to graph this right here, if that were my 2, right, and that's my 1, I would have the input of 2, but I would get not only 5, but I would also get 1. And those two don't work, simply because each input needs to have only one output. When we're looking at graphs, we always use the vertical line test. We want to make sure that if we draw a vertical line, we'll never touch the graph twice. And in that case, we would touch 2 separate points of the vertical line because they both have the x of 2. So we're going to not choose that one because each x only leads to one y. So that's incorrect there. So we'll do the same thing here. Line it up so we can see our x's. That's 3, 2, 4, 3, 5, 2, and 2, 6. All right, well, it looks like I've got 3, 4, 5, and 2. Looking okay. It doesn't matter that both 3 and 5 go to 2. That's okay, as long as we don't have the same x twice. So that's looking okay. Let's check my C. So I've got 1, 3, 3, 5, 2, 5. Oh, there we go. 1, 6. C is incorrect. I've got 4, 7. Okay, all of them are 4s. 4, 6, 4, 4, and then 4, 1. Yeah, that's a big fat no. All right, so A, C, and D do not work, so my answer here is B.